monthly market hot update. September 2020 was record breaking. It actually had the highest sales um, in history, more than the last 10 years. So let's stay tuned and find out what the heck is going on out there. As you can see, I'm sporting my hot pepper scarf today, which I kind of made. Well, I actually went to Fabricland and bought some hot pepper fabric. And we have a little special today. I've got some hot peppers. So we're not only going to go through the numbers and why the market is the way it is, but we're going to talk about the hottest areas to buy in. So how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's awesome. Okay, so record-breaking month in September. All-time highest record. Now, why, you want to say? And number one reason is people seem to have more money. I don't know if it's because they've deferred their mortgage or maybe they were somehow able to get their jobs back early or now. So they've had some ability to save. Maybe they haven't been out shopping or buying the things that they normally would. Or going to restaurants and things like that. Obviously, we've had the chance to save some money. And of course, interest rates are at a record low. Every time I look, they've changed. So if you're at all thinking about refinancing and you have anything that doesn't have a 1 in front of it, you may want to call your mortgage broker or go see your bank because chances are that even with your penalty, you may qualify to pay out your penalty and get into a cheaper mortgage. So never mind selling even, just if you're thinking about refinancing, check it out because last interest rate that I noticed, which was a few days ago, is 1.65 fixed for 5 years. So, I mean, that's unheard of. And they're even talking about them going lower. So I don't know if they'll go under the 1% mark ever, but who knows? And if they do, then even more of a reason to refinance or get out there and buy something. So not all areas are experiencing high growth. Of course, that when we do the Greater Vancouver update from the real estate board, they take an average of all the different types of properties and all the different areas. So the total sales for September 2020 were 3,643 sales. So last year for September, there were 2,333 sales. So a 56.2% increase from last September. All right, so let's talk about the segment that is experiencing the biggest growth. So we're not going to get into the area until the end, or the areas until the end, but we are going to talk about the segment. So the biggest segment that has been experiencing growth is actually single family homes. So I think that we'll talk about condos in a second. Everybody has heard about things that are happening in the market with condos, but let's talk about single family detached. Hits an all-time record-breaking of 6,402 sales in September, 31.6% increase from the 4,866 last September. And so the pace of inventory is definitely increasing, whereas, obviously the rule of thumb is supply and demand. So we are seeing a supply increase in single family homes, but because the demand is so great, those houses are getting bought up pretty quick. So we can't keep up with the pace. And of course, what happens when you can't keep up with the pace and it's pretty much in line with the demand versus the supply, then it will push the prices up. So we are seeing an increase in pricing in the single family and overall sector, because when the single family homes increase in price, it tends to pull everything else up in the market as well. So 27.8% is the sales to active ratio on all properties. And so let's break that down into the segments. So 28.3% for detached homes, 36.1% for townhomes, and 24.8% for condos. If anybody out there would like a copy of all of these stats, I do have them available. So just PM me or send me an email at natasha@vancityhometeam.com. I'm happy to send you your breakdown of the market and explain anything if you're not 100% sure of what they mean. Condos under attack. Are condos under attack? Well, we have actually seen a decrease. and an increase in inventory, lots of condos coming on the market. There were several condos that hit the market downtown Vancouver, seeing a little bit of a hit in the rental market, 10 to 14% decrease in rentals. Some people are having difficulty renting their condos out. Obviously, Airbnb during COVID took a hit, so people are not traveling. Borders are closed, no travelers, definitely affecting the condo market. Also, we've had insurance scare. So a lot of the older buildings, they've had to renew their insurance policies. They've got higher deductible and higher rates, therefore having to increase their operating budget, therefore increasing the strata fees. And then let's not forget to mention that people are gravitating to the Fraser Valley, which I'm not even doing the stats today. We're focusing on Greater Vancouver. But the Fraser Valley stats are going insane because people are moving out of the area, moving out of downtown, getting into more space because of COVID, not wanting to live maybe in a communal situation in a condo per se. Now, that doesn't mean that the condo market is still not doing well, and actually overall has increased, but definitely not to the level that single families have. So let's do our hot pepper area now. So I did a little bit of research. There's several hot peppers out there, but I just picked my top 4 hot peppers. So we'll go in rank of hotness. So the lowest heat hot pepper is the jalapeno. And actually it's pretty hot because my son ate one of these in Mexico thinking he would show off, and his mouth was burning for quite a while. So just a jalapeno pepper. And so let's talk about the jalapeno pepper area. Median price, $1.4 million, Bowen Island. That's the jalapeno of the price point. Jalapeno also area of growth. So the biggest increase on level 4. So we're doing the top 4. So this is the lowest. So number 4 is West Vancouver at 20.4% jalapeno level. So let's move up in hotness. I love this heat thing. So I'm gonna do this every month, I think, for you guys, but maybe we'll get some different peppers. Okay, so I now we'll move up to the serrano, green serrano pepper. Oh, I forgot to tell you that a habanero, oh no, we didn't talk about how the habanero. Jalapeno is somewhere in the range of a 2 to 3 on the scale of spiciness. So serrano moves up to between 3 and 4. So this is a green serrano. And so that median price as 1.8. So for price, the hottest area on number 3, serrano, is Anmore area. And the hottest in growth at 26.4% is Poco, Port Coquitlam. Port Coquitlam's the serrano pepper. So we'll put that aside. Now we'll move up to number 2. Number 2 on the hottest salad. Now this was a bit of a toss-off because everywhere I researched, the habanero and the Thai chili pepper were kind of neck and neck as far as heat. But I'm going to go with the habanero for the highest level of heat just because I've made red pepper jelly and I've used a little hint of habanero, and that's all you really need. So we are going to call this number 2, and the number 2 on the price point at $2.4 million is Lions Bay. Super popular as far as price, and actually, well, we'll talk about growth in a minute, but number 2 on growth is Bowen Island. I know most of you don't realize that Bowen Island is part of the Greater Vancouver area, but it is. So Thai chili pepper, Bowen Island, and Lions Bay. And now my favorite, and it was actually not that easy to find them all with good stems, but anyway, habanero pepper. I love this pepper. I would take a little sample bite to show you how hot it is, but I don't think you want to see that on camera. So number 1 area for the median price at $2.3 million, West Vancouver, habanero, West Vancouver, and most popular, going back to Lions Bay. So Lions Bay not only is popular for area in the Thai chili pepper category, but it is in growth, it is habanero hot. So check out Lions Bay. So if you want the hottest listings or a list of the newest listings in any of those areas, please let me know. And if you'd like a copy of the market update, also reach out to us. I hope you enjoyed this hot pepper market update, and we will see you guys next month to see what October brings. I think it's going to be pretty crazy this year. All right, be well, everybody. Talk to you soon.